Hey everybody, I want to talk about this trend that I see on social media a lot right now. It is this trend that says, hey, start your day off with a 5 mile run and a great breakfast and all the important tasks and all those kind of things. And while I think that's great advice, the thing that I don't see us ever talking about is what happens when the plan doesn't go according to the plan. Mike Tyson said, everybody has a plan until you get punched in the mouth. And then the plan changes, right? So you've got this ideal setting or this ideal concept of how your life is going to look. And you put all this plan down. And a plan is really nothing more than a lot of assumptions and best wishes and ideal outcomes and stuff like that. That's what it is. And look, I'm not devaluing the need for a plan. I love that stuff. I think it's critical. But what happens when you go through any amount of adversity? How do you react to that? I think that's what's really important. How do you course correct and get back on track when something like that happens? How do you deal with the fact that your alarm didn't go off, so you didn't go for your 5 mile run this morning? Or you got up, you went to fix that breakfast, you hit your toe on the fridge and you decided, you know what, to heck with this, I'm not going to make a healthy breakfast, I'm going to McDonald's. Or whatever it is that happens. Like, how do you course correct? And I think part of the course correct is in your brain and in your preparation. So how prepared are you for something to go bad? I saw my daughter the other day as she was headed to work, and I said, hey, have a great day. And she was like, well, not the way my day is going. I'm like, it is 7:35. How are you having a bad day? How is this possible? And it's so like, it's one of those things where your mindset's going to set you up for the type of day you're going to have, the type of week you're going to have. You know, I don't ever have whole bad days for the most part. I may have a bad meeting or a bad situation, but it's not a bad day. Even then, I try to look for something positive about it, but it's how you approach it and how you prep for it. When it comes to your business, I see clients all the time that come to me and say, hey, this is like the initial call. Hey, we were doing well, and then we lost our biggest client. That biggest client was 75% of our revenue. I'm like, so were you not prepared for this guy to leave? Did you not have a pipe? No, we don't have a pipeline. So in that situation, having a healthy pipeline helps you avoid the pain of losing a customer that's 75% of your revenue. So if all your revenue is in that basket, you are set up for failure should they decide to go a different direction. A lot of reasons why they might do it. That doesn't matter right now. But if you're prepared for that and you have a healthy pipeline and you're continually closing business, it's okay if somebody drops off. It's just part of business. Maybe they'll come back later, maybe they won't, but you've already prepared for that and you've replaced that person. Same thing with employees. All of a sudden, an employee decides to quit and go somewhere else. If you weren't prepared for that, then hey, it's going to hit you out of left field. But look at it this way. Here's how I look at it. Instead of being down, hey, we've had this person for 5, 8 years in the business, now they're gone. It's like, hey, we had that person for 5 or 8 years in the business. I'm happy they found another opportunity. It's awesome that we got to have them for as long as we did. And now we're going to get to fill this role with another great person. Like, look at the opportunity that you have to take that role to another level. And so a lot of it is about your mindset, but a lot of it is about course correcting anytime something doesn't go your way. And that's the big deal. Course correct, make that tiny adjustment, and boom, now you're back on track. Now, instead of, stubbing your toe and going to McDonald's for breakfast, you stub your toe and go, that sucked. Let me go on with my day and make my breakfast. Hey, you know what? It's raining outside. I can't go for a 5 mile run. I'm going to go hop on the treadmill. You have a backup plan that you can rely on because you're prepared. So all this is in your head, and it starts there, and from there it trickles down into your planning process. So your plan is not one-dimensional. That's the thing. It's not one-dimensional. Your plan has multiple dimensions to it, and you have backups when you need them. So if you have questions about this, as always, you know how to reach me. I'll see you next time.